A gentle turtle named Tilly lived by a quiet lake. The evening was deep and calm. The water did not move. It was like a soft, dark mirror. Above the lake, the round moon was shining in the clear sky. Beside the water stood a small, warm lantern on a smooth stone. Its light touched the shore with a golden glow and left the rest of the world in soft blue. Tilly looked around and thought,
Everything is safe. There is no hurry. Tonight is a good night to be very, very calm.
Tilly was a small turtle with a smooth sage-green shell. On the shell rested a tiny water lily blossom. Its pale petals lay open and quiet, like a little white cloud that had come down from the sky. Light green patterns curved over Tilly's shell, and where the moonlight touched them, they shone with a soft water blue highlight.
I like this feeling. The world is simple, and the lake is my friend.
It was a quiet Tuesday evening. Tilly sat very close to the still water. The lantern glowed nearby, steady and warm, and its light mixed gently with the moonlight. On the surface of the lake, the sky was copied, a big moon and many tiny stars. They looked like silver seeds resting on dark glass. Tilly took a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Then another slow breath in and another slow breath out. With every breath, Tilly's body felt softer, heavier, more relaxed. Tilly watched the calm lake and thought,
Tonight I want one small, gentle star to keep in my mind before I fall asleep.
it was not a big problem. It was only a tiny, gentle question. The lake was full of star reflections. There were so many small shining dots on the dark surface. Tilly wanted to choose one calm star reflection for the very last quiet thought of the day. Just one. Tilly smiled a slow turtle smile. Softly, Tilly spoke. It was not a big problem. It was only a tiny, gentle question. The lake was full of star reflections. There were so many small shining dots on the dark surface. Tilly wanted to choose one calm star reflection for the very last quiet thought of the day. Just one. Tilly smiled a slow turtle smile. Softly, Tilly spoke.
Dear forest, dear lake, I will walk a little and look at your stars. I will see which one is just right for my sleepy mind.
The forest did not answer with words. It answered with deep stillness. The reeds stood very quiet. The stones did not move. The silence of the forest felt like a gentle hand resting on Tilly's shell. Tilly began to walk along the edge of the lake. Step by step. Slowly. Very slowly. One small turtle foot touched a cool stone. Then the next foot. Then the next. Step by step by step. With every step, the little water lily blossom on the shell moved just a tiny bit. It was like a small white boat on a calm green hill. The lantern stayed behind on its stone, but its warm light still brushed the path, mixing with the blue of the moon. Tilly listened to the tiny crunch of sand under each foot and thought,
Every step can be slow. I have all the time I need.
Soon, Tilly came to the first little place along the shore. The water there was as still as glass. Tilly lowered the head and looked at the reflections. 1, 2, 3, 4 little starlights shone in a close group on the surface. Tilly counted them in a gentle voice.
1 star, very soft. 2 stars, very soft. 3 stars, very soft. 4 stars, very soft.
Just counting them made Tilly feel even quieter inside. The stars did not sparkle sharply. They glowed like tiny resting eyes, half closed with sleep. Tilly watched them for a while, breathing slowly, letting the calm sink in. Tilly liked these 4 small stars. They were kind and calm. But another thought came, light as a feather.
Maybe there is an even gentler star reflection somewhere else along the lake?
Tilly wondered. There was no rush to choose. Tilly knew.
Whatever I find will be enough. Every star here is friendly.
Still, it felt nice to walk a bit more, to feel the night, and to hear the soft, almost nothing of the forest. So Tilly whispered,
"Thank you, little stars,"
and turned to walk on. Step by step, Tilly moved along the stones again. Step by step, slowly, very slowly. The air was cool and fresh, but not cold. It touched Tilly's face like a soft cloth. The reeds made a tiny sound, almost like gentle breathing. Shh, 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 shh. The moonlight slid over Tilly's shell, drawing quiet shapes in sage green and blue. The water lily blossom glowed faintly, as if it was holding a very small secret of peace. Tilly listened and thought.
The night is breathing with me. In and out, calm and slow.
After a while, Tilly came to another place by the lake. Here, the lantern's glow was only a far, soft memory, a golden dust in the distance. The moon still shone clearly above, painting the water with silver. Tilly looked again at the lake. Now there were 2 bright star reflections, side by side, with a soft, dark space around them. They looked like 2 friendly eyes closing very slowly. Tilly whispered,
"Dear lake, these stars look very calm. Are they right for my last thought tonight?"
The lake did not speak, but a very small ring of ripples moved around the 2 stars. The ripples grew wider and wider, then faded until the water became still again. Tilly watched the ripples carefully. They moved slowly, like circles of time, then they disappeared. Tilly thought,
My thoughts can be like these ripples. They can begin, grow soft, and then fade away into quiet.
the slow circles made Tilly think of breathing again. In and out. In and out. Each breath felt like a soft circle moving through the whole body, from the tip of the nose to the tip of the tail. Tilly felt more and more relaxed. The legs felt heavy and warm. The head felt light and quiet. The eyes opened and closed just a little more slowly each time. But still, the question was there, small and gentle.
Which star reflection will be mine tonight?
Tilly wondered. Then another thought came, kind and wise.
Maybe I do not need the perfect one. Maybe I only need to notice how soft they all are.
Tilly turned and looked along the shore. In the distance, the first place with the 4 little stars waited in the dark, like a memory. Behind Tilly, the very first spot, the home place by the lantern, also waited patiently. A new idea came softly.
I will walk back to where I began. I will see what the lake shows me there. And while I walk, I will listen to the night and to my own slow steps.
So Tilly walked back, step by step, stone by stone. Each step felt a little sleepier than the one before. The forest watched in deep silence. The reeds breathed their tiny shoo sound. The moon looked down with a calm, round face. The lantern's glow ahead was like a small, warm star on the shore. With every step, the thoughts inside Tilly became fewer. They grew simple and light, like small feathers drifting down through quiet air. Tilly felt peaceful and thought.
The more I slow down, the softer the world becomes.
At last, Tilly reached the familiar spot by the lantern. The light warmed one side of Tilly's face and brushed the shell with a cozy glow. The lake here was the calmest of all. It lay flat and quiet, a deep blue blanket under the sky. On this blanket, one single star reflection shone. Just one. Not many. Only one tiny, steady light on the water, right in front of Tilly. Tilly felt a soft joy rise in the chest. The tiny problem was gently solved.
Here is my star for tonight. Not because it is the brightest, not because it is the best, but because it is the one that waits for me in my quiet place.
Tilly felt calm. Tilly felt safe. Tilly felt quietly proud to have taken time to look, to walk slowly, to listen to the night and to the heart. Tilly lowered the body close to the smooth stones. The shell rested in a comfortable spot that Tilly knew well. The water lily blossom on the shell leaned a little to one side, like a tiny pillow for gentle thoughts. The face of Tilly was lit by the blue moon on one side and by the warm lantern on the other. The single star reflection shimmered on the lake, as steady as a slow heartbeat. Tilly gazed at it and whispered,
You are my little star tonight. I will think of you as I fall asleep.
Tilly breathed in, long and quiet. Tilly breathed out, long and quiet. In and out. In and out. With every breath, the world became softer. The sounds became softer. The light became softer. Even the tiny idea of time seemed to slow down and stretch into a gentle line of rest. The water stayed still. The forest stayed calm. The stones under Tilly felt like safe old friends. They held the little turtle steady and supported. The night wrapped itself around the lake like a warm, dark blanket. Tilly felt wrapped inside that blanket too, deep and cozy. The eyes of Tilly blinked more slowly now. Open to see the one star on the water. Closed to feel the calm inside. Open to see the soft glow of the lantern. Closed to rest in the dark behind the eyes. Each blink was like a small wave of sleep washing over Tilly. The legs relaxed. The feet let go of any tightness. The neck loosened, little by little. The whole body felt heavy in a very pleasant way, as if the stones and the earth were gently holding Tilly up. Tilly looked at the water lily blossom on the shell. In the quiet of the night, it seemed that each petal held a peaceful thought. One petal for kindness. One petal for patience. One petal for wisdom. One petal for gentle joy. Tilly imagined carefully placing the little star reflection into the heart of the blossom.
You can rest here.
Tilly thought to the star.
You can sleep in my water lily tonight. I will keep you safe while I sleep too.
Inside, Tilly whispered.
Dear forest, dear lake, dear night, thank you. Thank you for this calm walk. Thank you for the moon and the lantern. Thank you for the soft star on the water.
Tilly felt full of quiet gratitude, like a small cup just filled with warm tea. The world felt clear and gentle. There were no more questions. No more choices needed. Only quiet. Only rest. The star on the lake shone gently. The moon in the sky watched kindly. The lantern by the shore burned with a small, steady flame. All together, they made a circle of light around Tilly, like a promise that everything was all right. The air was still. The water was still. The thoughts of Tilly were almost still too. They moved only a little, like leaves floating on a pond, slowly turning, slowly settling. Tilly's breathing was now very slow. In and out. In and out. Each breath carried away the last little bits of wakefulness. The eyelids felt heavier and heavier. The single star on the water blurred into a soft, gentle glow. The shapes of the reeds and the stones grew softer around the edges. It was as if the whole world was getting ready to sleep together with Tilly. Tilly let the head rest fully. The chin relaxed. The mouth relaxed. The tiny muscles around the eyes relaxed. Everything grew quiet inside. The last cozy picture in Tilly's mind was the water lily blossom, with the little star resting safely inside it. That picture felt safe. It felt peaceful. It felt just right for the end of the day. Then, with one more slow breath in and one more slow breath out, Tilly drifted into sleep. The lake watched over the little turtle. The forest stood gentle and calm. The moon and the lantern kept their soft light around the sleeping friend. The story is over. Everything is fine. Tilly is resting, deep and peaceful. And now you can rest and sleep too.